What's that sound? Can you guys hear me? I just said let me come on live here. What's happening? How you guys doing? Um, let me see. Hi. Ooh.
Okay. Good morning. Hello. I'm just going to wait for a bit. I just came here to chat, nothing deep. I said it's been a while. I just abandoned this channel. Like, it's crazy. Madam, are you going? Alright, bye. Hello. Good morning. Okay, so let me get into it. If you watch the replay, please like this video. First of all, how are you doing? How you guys doing? How is life in? How is life in for you? Good morning. Can you just say hi to me so I know who's on the live? Thank you so much for joining. How is life in? Oh, you're good. Me, I'm okay. I'm just taking a break. But yesterday I was like, this your break is becoming too long. Oh. It's not nice. Your people are waiting for you. Anyway, this video, I don't think it's going to be too long. So there's something that's been trending, and I'm like, let's talk about it. I know you might have seen it, you may not have seen it, but I just want to lend my voice to it. It's the trending issue of occultic churches. There's a woman on Instagram. Good morning, NHN Kuto. Yeah, she does this prayer something. So she brought out the story of another woman who used to be part of her community. So according to the story, because it's been trending for a while, I think the lady's brother is even on YouTube here. According to the story, the lady joined this prayer altar, prayer meeting sometime in 2023. As she joined prayer altar, that's when things now took a different turn. Like, she got missing. They said her mother is the one doing her, her family is the one doing her, and she sold, or she sold her business and went to go and be staying with this prayer house or whatever. So when I saw this story, I was like, this thing is not new. Like, it's not new at all. Some of us, when we come out to talk about some things, they'll say, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that? And all those type of things. But excuse me, it's because of things like this. Please like this live stream, guys. So that's what I want to come and talk about. Like, people have been, if you want the full story, 'cause I don't have power to talk the full story, just go to, I think, Ovie Daniels. That's the name of the woman, the lady's brother. It has documented everything that has happened. But me, the one me I want to come and talk about, because I've been seeing different people talking about the fact that um why do people go for prayer? Do people are desperate? This, that. And I'm like, no, these things, when you're in a vulnerable season in your life, it can be dicey. Oh. When you're in a vulnerable season in your life, it can be very dicey. And if you are not surrounded by, good morning, thank you for joining, please like live stream. If you are not surrounded by grounded people, if you are a believer, it really can be hard though. And if vulnerable seasons are different seasons, you could be in a season where you're not married, you're already in your 40s, or you don't have kids, you know or maybe you used to have money, you don't have money. There are people that will come and tell you that this thing is not normal. Let's go to one place. You understand? Let's go to one place. When we go to that place, they will give you solution. And a lot of times, I know everybody now is trying to form, oh, I'm very spiritual, I'm this, but when you are in that down, when you're in that place, it can be really, really hard. It can be really, really, really hard. There are some people who have developed their faith to a level where they know what to do, but not a lot of people. And it doesn't even matter whether you are a leader in a church, because I was saying to somebody that what is surprising me about this particular issue is that most of the people who this cult has entrapped are supposedly leaders, are supposedly people who should know. But that goes to tell you that a lot of times, most people in church, they may have an affiliation with a church, but their spirituality is not really grounded. Yes, their spirituality is not really grounded in Christ. It's not really grounded in the word, because the kind of how will I put it now? The type of messages a lot of people hear these days is like everything is supposed to be perfect. Everything is supposed to, like, your life is just supposed to be going on a trajectory, like nothing is going to stop that trajectory. That's why a lot of people are taught. Please like this video, guys. That's why a lot of people, but even the Bible that we read does not, it's not that kind of a book, because the Bible characters, they all had ups and downs. Name one person in the Bible that did not have tribulation and trial. It's not, yes, that. So this thinking that, oh, I'm a Christian, everything has to be perfect, or I love God, or I'm serving God, everything has to be perfect. Oh, why is this happening to me? Like somebody would used to tell me some years ago that who would God trust to go through certain things? God cannot trust somebody who um maybe just gave their life to Christ and is just like, oh, like, you're in that baby stage of working with God. It has to be somebody who God knows that I can trust this person. Like, no matter what this person is going to experience, this person is not going to deny the name of Christ. Just like Job, when he was afflicted with different things, because they don't teach these things again. And God was boasting with Job that, even no matter what, it doesn't matter, this person is not going to, so through certain things, because there's this like of mindset a lot of people have. Like, I'm not, and this does not mean that they don't have people who are actually do things, okay, but even at that, those circumstances are like put together for the name of God to be displayed. So maybe if you've not worked, you are believing God for a child. I did a video about somebody you can go and check it. Is so that the name of God will be glorified. You understand? And is our attitude to those things. You're not married. Just so when you want to compare life, I remember, if you want to compare your life with other people, also realize that there are people that are also dead. Do you understand? So when you get to that point that you are thinking that so and so has not happened in my life, also realize that some people have not even gotten to where you are. Some people are dead. I always remember this very nice lady when I was in law school. She was my seatmate. If you talk about spirituality, she was very spiritual. If you talk about somebody who is very dutiful, who was very studious, she was such a serious person. How did she die? I will never forget that day. That day I got a 1 year walk like that I went for, and there was a news that some people had a ghastly accident on that particular express road. So we now got to find out that she was going for a job interview, and that was how she died. That's one thing that pained me for such a long time, because I remember at the time, like 2 weeks before that thing happened, her thought was just in my mind. I just kept thinking about her, but I wasn't close to her. So I was like, why would I call this person? Like, I don't know how to explain it then, but it made me realize, if somebody's thought comes to my mind now, immediately, whether I'm close to you or not, I'll just reach out. How are you? Are you okay? Any prayer I can pray for you, I pray for you. Because I remember that time, for like 2 weeks, her thought was just, I just kept thinking about her, and we were not friends, we were not close. I didn't have the knowledge, that you pray for people and all of that. So it pained me for a very long time, a very, very long time. So when you want to compare your life that, oh, XYZ is not happening, you also realize that some people who were probably better than you, had more skills than you, they are not here. They are not here. So when you want to be depressed, that, oh, see this person, and you don't live with that person that you are putting your life side by side, you don't live with that person, because people will only show you the good parts. They are not going to show you when they are crying. They are not going to show you when they are going through their down moments. Another person that comes to my mind, she was also my classmate from uni, and we also went to the same law school. Very pleasant. Oh God, I've never met somebody who is as pleasant as this lady. So very good. Some of us, we can be brash, like but when you meet good natured person, somebody that is good, but she was sick, she died. you know so you want to now compare your life. I don't have a car, I don't have this, I don't have that. There are many people who be grateful. I'm not saying that it's not good to aspire for things, but when you start getting to the point where you think that, oh, something must be wrong with me, and there are people who will capitalize on these things, whether they are it doesn't mean that these prophets may not actually have the giftings. They, even the best of people, once you are in a vulnerable position and they know, human nature, they want to take advantage of it. It's not anything. You see all this thing about control, manipulation, it is what you tell people about yourself. That's what they use. They don't have that information, and sometimes they may even have, maybe God shows them, or maybe they have a gift, you understand, and you now open up and say, oh, this is what I'm experiencing, and everything you go and tell them, somehow, and maybe you're someone who has some sort of advantage, you have a thriving business, you have this or that, and they know. When they are in problem, you are the first person that will come to their mind, that, this person has told me XYZ. Do you understand? So it's just human nature. You cannot delegate your life to someone else. You understand? Because all this, I don't have anything about prophets. I know a lot of prophets that over the years they've been my friends and all of that, but even at that, you use your brain. No, seriously, use your brain, because if you leave people, they'll take advantage. Anything, it's not just about prophets, or in any area of life, you understand. And based on the whole conversation that is going on, one thing that I just say a lot of people should just pay attention is, let your roots be in God. Your roots, it should not be in a denomination. You should not be, oh, this person attends this church, or this is my pastor. No, 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 no. Because when push comes to shove, nobody's going to be there with you. When rubber hits the road, nobody's going to be there with you. You came to this world alone, you're going to go alone. So let your roots be in God, deeply in God. You're not eye service, so Not you're trying to do something so that they will recognize in your church or all those type of things. Let your roots be deeply rooted. Let it be in God, such that no matter the crisis that you would encounter in life, because every one of us, we are going to encounter some sort of crisis. There's nobody, even that your pastor, that your prophets, has what they are going through. You understand? So if your root is in God, before you go and meet, oh please pray for me, let it be that you already have that communion with God, such that he's your first point of call, not any human being. Because like I always tell people, at the end of the day, the best of people, they are men, they are human beings, they are flesh and blood. So any challenge, and it doesn't come one day, it's a muscle that you have to build. When you are going through something, go to God first. You understand? Learn it. Learn to stay in God first of all. So it is from that position God will now direct you to who to go and meet. Because if you don't learn it, you will always be at the mercy of people. You will always be at the mercy of one pastor, and like I said, you cannot delegate your life to another human being, because even the person you are going to meet has problem. Seriously, please like this video, guys. Even the person, the prophet, the prophetess, that your mama, that your woman of God, that your whoever that you are going to meet, may even have challenges that are worse than whatever it is that you are experiencing. I'm telling you, serious. But the person knows how to mask, how to show up, and I don't be at the mercy of anybody, because the more I hear the stories, the more it's like, these things are not new. When I was growing up, they used to have prayer houses and all those type of things, and there was even one then that my mom was telling me, this was not even a prayer house. This person went to a native doctor, and before she knew what was happening, she had been married to the native doctor for years before. What if the native doctor do the eye come clear before realize say how come say marry native doctor? The thing when you dey call say you get problem na part of life, is part of this human experience. Thank God, inside that Bible there was somebody that their child died. Inside that Bible there were people that did not have children. Inside that, you see, everything is life. All of us will have the one that is doing us. Now come outside come talk say na wetin I dey go through na im be this, so that's how you know say even you dey go through this kind thing. Everybody, so don't let anybody come and make you feel like, oh, your own is different, you have bad luck. Because when you even want to look at these things, the person that is telling you that you have bad luck, you have this one, compare your life with that person. No, you yourself just take time, compare your life with the person. You go even see say for some area your life still dey okay. Your life is still okay. Hey, oh, it's almost 20 minutes. I didn't know I was going to talk this long. So you all know be the worst. So if you are a Christian, I know there is different people who watch me. If you are a Christian, find your comfort in the word of God. Find it. The way una take dey waka, they know the different prayer places. Still know the different places for the word of God for your own life, because except the prophet now another thing that they use. But even the ones that they are faith based and all of that, to a certain level, if you leave yourself, there are certain levels of manipulation and control. You understand? So it's not about maybe this particular person that is trending. Even your normal churches, if you allow yourself, there are some certain level and extent of manipulation and control is what it is. So don't delegate your life to outsiders, okay? All right, guys, I just said let me come and chat with you guys. Please like this live stream or whenever you're going to watch it. I'll see you guys. Hopefully I'll post more videos. Bye.